everybody, Dallisa Hawking here. I am a 5th generation psychic medium and I'm the CEO of Spirit and Spark. And yeah, different background today, right? I'm actually, so this is an angel. My mom got me that angel one year, so I have it at my place. But I'm actually standing here because I'm trying to show you my books because I'm going to announce tomorrow, Tuesday, the spiritual book club pick for January. This is brand new. It's part of our Spark Plug membership, and our members have voted on which book they want to read for January. And so I'm going to bring that to you in an email tomorrow. So yeah, it's not too late to join us. We're going to have a conversation about the book. They're voting between two. I already know the winner, but I will let everyone know tomorrow because I love books. I love how they can help us grow and expand and think about things differently. So thank you to all of our Spark Plug members for placing their vote. You can certainly find out more at spiritandspark.com about the Spark Plug. So we'd love to have you in there. I am wishing you also a Happy New Year. I have taken a couple of weeks, for the holidays. I definitely worked during the holidays, but I did my 2021 prediction video. Some of you said I started watching it and it was kind of negative, right? And they're like, I just shut it off. With anything, right? It's in how you see it. And so did you do the work in 2020? Because if you did, if you're working on your healing and yourself, I actually think 2021 is a year of really good, big changes for you. So it doesn't have to be bad, right? I am going to bring you your weekly energy forecast, and I'm going to go over that in a second. I did pull a few cards, so I'll go over those cards with you as well. And we're just taking a look at this week. What is this week going to be like? Because we are here in 2021 and we're ready to ride this wave. I'll personally be making an announcement later this month, which will be fun and exciting and curious, and it'll kind of clue you in more as to why I'm making some of the changes that I am with having this brand new Spark Plug membership. And yeah, it's gonna be very interesting 2021 for me. So I'll get to that later this month. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun year. Oh boy, I just heard in my ear, fasten your seatbelt. Totally agree. So yeah, for more information on my work and the work of my team and the Spark Plug, go to spiritandspark.com. So I see things, hear things, feel things as a 5th generation psychic medium. I'm gonna now tell you what came forward. I was not planning on writing it all down. I've been doing verbal channelings lately where I just kind of go and show up for the video, hit record, and whatever comes through is what you need to hear. But I was typing out an email today to somebody, and they started channeling through what they wanted you to hear as part of that message. Long story. But anyway, I wrote it down. I got it. So let's go over this, shall we? Take a deep breath with me. And let it all go. Beautiful, beautiful. So 2021, we just have one page. I'll quickly go through this and then I'm going to tell you which cards came out for this week of things we need to be aware of. Here we go. Those of you that chose the pioneer path, get ready for expansion and the release of many limiting beliefs. If you watched my video, I don't know, we'll call it a month, 2 months ago, whenever it was, where they talked about these two paths, Spirit, where it's like, in 2021, you got to pick a side, essentially. Are you going to be the prisoner of your own life, or are you going to be the pioneer? All right. So they're saying to you now, those of you that chose the pioneer path, get ready for expansion and the release of your limiting beliefs. So this is like, get ready. You're going next level. You're going next level. Oh, you thought, oh, I chose pioneer. Yeah, I'm good. I'm working on myself. Everything's great. Your expansion is coming. Your work is not done, is what I'm telling you. And not in a bad way, right? It's just, there's gonna be a lot more growth, a lot more opportunity for you to show up big time in your life in 2021. Those of you in the prisoner mentality, right, the other fork in the road, there is still time to amp up your frequency and let the old go. So basically what they're saying is, it's not too late if you're going over here and you're like, I'm a prisoner, right? It's like all the old ways. You still have like a moment to jump over, so it's not too late. And yeah, there's still time to amp up your frequency and let the old go. So then they channeled in a short list of how do you know if you're a prisoner? Because I would almost bet that some of you listening to this video right now, you want to say, oh, I'm a pioneer. I got my ish under control. I'm good. 2021, I got this. But I actually have a feeling that some of you are prisoners or have some prisoner tendencies or old prisoner energy. So here's the short list, and I want you to be very, very honest with yourself if any of these come up inside of you. Because if you do, great, clear it, because you don't have to be in that frequency. Because what I actually think is happening is there's a frequency here of like a prisoner mentality. There's pioneer energy up here. And so you can kind of go back and forth, right? And a lot of people do that. They kind of dip back, go up, dip back. The key is to try and get yourself to a stable pioneer energy, all right? Are you a victim? Like, do you have victim energy? Do you find yourself saying things like, oh, I can't believe they did that to me? I know, right? I say it out loud and you're like, ooh, yeah. Victim energy is prisoner energy, that frequency. Reliving old stories. Yeah? Do any of you like have dreams sometimes where you dream about like the same person from your past and you're just trying to like release that energy? Yeah, the old stories. Release it, let it go. Let it go, get it out. If you gotta scream inside of your house just to get it out of you, then do it. Do you live in the past? Do you find yourself like going back to the past? And it could even feel like that victim energy again, right? Like, do you go and relive like, oh man, I wish it was still like that. I wish that person was still around. I wish I would have said things differently. I wish they would have treated me differently. That's back there. That's prisoner energy. Trying to control yourself or others. Oh, isn't that fun? A lot of you are control monsters. I know, not very nice to say, but it is the truth. A lot of you live in this energy of, I gotta know how things are gonna work. I need to know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I need to know what that person is going to do. I need to know when I show up in that meeting, what are they gonna say in that meeting? Am I in trouble or do they think I'm doing a good job? You're a prisoner. The control energy has like locked you up in a prison cell. That is the lower frequency. Negative outlook, being pessimistic. Oh, that's just not gonna work. It never works for me. I never can find, somebody that's gonna treat me right. I always have a really hard time finding a job that's gonna pay me well. Gosh, I'd love to go on a trip, but I'm sure if I do, I'm gonna get COVID. Clear, cancel, delete. Clear, cancel, delete. Being pessimistic is that lower octave. And the last thing they put on this list was, what's in it for me mentality. Ooh, This is asking yourself, am I giving without expectation of receiving in return? Expectations are that lower frequency. If you really sit and think about it, if you have expectations of other people or what you feel someone else should do, you're lowering your frequency. You're giving them permission to have control over you. So release any and all expectations. Set your intention of where you're going. Know you're worth it. take actionable steps, but get out of the way. Get out of the way. So if you're asking like, what's in it for me? Or I don't know, I could do that. But like, what am I gonna get in return? Ooh, you can already feel it, right? Like as I say it out loud, you're like, ooh, yeah, that sounds, I'm pretty sure I just saw an orb fly by. Okay, moving right along. That was fun. Tell me, comment, and let me know if you saw it. Interesting. Okay, what's in it for me mentality was the last one. And then they said 2021 is about rebirth, transformation, community, and glory. I love that word, glory. And to me, it feels like if you've been doing a lot of this hard work, it feels like a bit of a payoff. Like you're gonna reap what you sow, is what I felt when I wrote that down. Remember, divine timing is going to be critical this year, and everything is happening for us. Then I wrote this last piece down because I did 2 hours of, almost 2 hours, of live readings for the Spark Plug members today. If they signed up by a certain day, early enrollment, I did a card reading and I pulled 3 tarot cards for each Spark Plug member. And I will tell you, there were a couple cards that kept coming up over and over and over and over again. And I wrote it down. They told me, write it down. It's for the video too. The Tower and the Empress. We already know the Tower card. We talked about it in the 2021 prediction video. You saw the emails about it. If you are on our email list, I went into the Tower card in one of the emails recently, and then you just got an email, I think it was last week, where it was the numerology of 2021. So we know the Tower card, burning down, you're gonna burn it to the ground. But the Empress card kept coming up over and over and over again. So the Tower and the Empress, so you've got the burning down, but the Empress is birth. It's nurturing. It's creating new life. They go hand in hand. Can't you see it? Like, so it says burn it down to birth your new life. So if you have thought, oh man, I'm gonna go back to before 2020. My life, man, I'm just gonna get everything back to how it was. Sorry, folks. I don't see it happening. I really don't. Not for the most part. So this is more about you getting comfortable with uncertainty, plot twists, rising from the ashes, being victorious rather than being the victim. Got it? We're gonna go over the cards that came forward for this week. What do they want you to know for this week? And if you haven't done so already, please give this video a thumbs up. I did get like 4 thumbs down on the 2021 prediction video. I laugh about it actually, because it doesn't matter. It was a hard 2021 like prediction video to swallow, right? So I get it. Some people were like, that sounds terrible. I know, I get it. But make sure you like the video. That would be great. Comment, let me know what's standing out for you in this week's message. Yeah, let's do this. And I love when you share it. I've had, I think, over 1,300 views on the 2021 prediction video, which I think is the highest we've had for a weekly prediction video. So it's cool. So thanks for sharing it. Where do I want to go with this? We'll do the tarot cards first. Okay. So, and I'm going to tell you which tarot cards I picked because I love, you can go on and just Google the tarot card meaning and you can even read more about it. I do see it. This is so funny. Did you guys see that? Anyway, there's a light over here in the corner. There's no lights on in this house. So, this is fun. We've had orbs flying around in the video. Okay. The cards, which you can look up and Google and read more about, you have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, you kind of got to think of this as like the queen, regal, sitting in her chair with her sword. And it's a lot about stability, speaking up, being assertive, It's also about being firm, being determined, being strong-willed, like knowing who you are and feeling empowered. So that's a card for you this week. We also got the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about being victorious. It's about success. It's about travel. It's about leadership. So this is like action. So you've got the Queen who's like, yes, let's do it. I know where I'm going. Then the Six of Wands is like, let's go. So action card, let's go do it. And then you got the One of Cups. And the One of Cups is like new love, new beginnings. It's about creative juices flowing, allowing you to be expressive and start new projects, new things. Think of it as like your cup overflowing, like a bounty, abundance. So this is saying stand firm, know what you know, and move forward and say, you know what, I'm gonna do it, because by doing it, your cup is going to run over. It's going to overflow with abundance. So those are great cards for this week. Yeah, they're like start, which makes sense. We're at the new year, right? Start, take action, you'll be rewarded. Go, do it, shoo. And then the surrender card we got for this week is surrender fear. We've heard this before. Fear is one of those lower frequencies. So what are you afraid of? Let it go this week. You can affirm, I am safe. I am healthy. Feel it, believe it. You are going to attract what you are. So it says on here, let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. Beautiful. And the last card that we got for this week is from my angel deck, which was my very first deck that I used. It's time to go. Another action card. This is like, come on, let's go. I'm telling you, this week is going to be about fresh new beginnings that will end up rewarding you if you put in the effort. So time to go, right? So it says the sun sets and rises each day. And it's the same with the avenues in your life, right? We've talked about change. We've talked about how change is inevitable, but this year is going to be filled with change. So it says, see the beauty within each sunset in your life and know that the sun will rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of new beginnings, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. You are guided, you are loved, you are protected more than you will ever know in this human body. But you'll be reminded when you cross back over one day, over to the pearly gates, and they say, hey, we've been watching you. And you realize all the people, spirits that have been guiding and protecting you all along. So let's give thanks to them as we start this new year. And I hope you enjoyed the messages. Please go to spiritandspark.com for more information. We do have a new practitioner guide on there, which is a lot of fun. You can go on there and request a session. It says book a session. Click that, put in your information, and you will find all kinds of practitioners and their information, their websites, email addresses, phone numbers, and you can book your New Year's session. So it's not too late to do that. So go on spiritandspark.com, and hopefully, if you haven't done so already, I will see you over in the Spark Plug members only community. And let's read that book together. Let's do our book club. Let's do it. I'm excited. So let's get started. I'm wishing you a prosperous new year, and that you get the clarity that you're looking for, and you are vulnerable and willing to do the work that's needed for yourself, for your loved ones, and for the community around you. Thanks so much. I'll see you over at spiritandspark.com. Bye for now.